This clip is brought to you by our friends over at Super 6. Now, there needs to be a jackpot winner. It's been far too long since the Super 6 jackpot has been won. Let me remind you, it is completely free to play, and all you have to do is correctly predict 6 score lines to win yourself £250,000. You can also compete against myself, Theo, and Tom in the Super 6 Pitch Side Mini League using the code PTCHS6, and the winner of each round wins a £100 Classic Football Shirts voucher. It's so easy to play. Just predict your 6 scores, enter your golden goal, hit submit, and you're all set. It's a free shot of £250,000, so you might as well get involved. There's been 3 Super 6 jackpot winners already this season. You could be the 4th.
Ladies and gentlemen, make sure you are following us on Apple Podcasts and Spotify.
Give us a 5-star rating. It massively helps us out. Enjoy.
You actually better be scared, you know, because guess who's sniffing? They're lurking. They're that kid that's just always lurking in the corner. They're on a great run.
I know who you're about to say.
What are they doing there?
But
I thought they've had a shit season.
They have, and this is the funny thing, because they're another team that when the pressure's off, people just forget about them for a little bit.
Haven't they
and
won,
then they go on a complete insane streak.
We're talking about Liverpool, by the way.
Yeah, we're talking about Liverpool, yeah.
Haven't they won like
6 in a row?
6 in a row?
Yeah. And since Trent has moved into this little midfield role,
happened.
he is
Fantastic.
first across the board for all like
Good stats.
progressive attacking stats. So it's like
He seems
credit to Klopp.
confident. He's such a confidence player,
Yeah,
isn't he?
for
Like,
sure, yeah.
even it might not be
I
related.
think the inverted role works really well.
Yeah.
For them, like the only thing I'll say is that like it does stitch Kanate up big time.
Yeah.
Like they're not going to be able to do that when Matip's in that role.
No.
I don't think he's got the legs to cover
But
both distances.
I think
as a
you've seen
centre-back
the
and
end
a
of
right
Matip
back.
at Liverpool, though.
I think you've seen like coming towards the end. I'd agree, but like Kanate, obviously it's working to perfection at the moment with their attacking output, but they still look like fragile defensively.
Yeah.
I think there were times when Brentford were in behind them consistently, like Ivan Toney pulling out into that left half space. He was amazing
in that game.
Yeah.
and it does leave a gap there. So I don't know whether they could do it against an Arsenal or a Man City or like one of the elite European sides, but he's unreal in that inverted role, Trent. Like his passing range is a joke.
Probably up there in the best in world football.
Well,
Yeah, definitely. I think behind KDB, there's nobody better in the league.
if you look at Liverpool's fixtures, you would think they potentially probably would get 9 from 9. They've got Leicester away, Villa at home, and Southampton away on the final day of the season. Like Newcastle and Manchester United. So Liverpool are on 62 at the current time of recording this.
But they've played an extra
game. United are on 63 and Newcastle are on 65. Now, obviously, Newcastle have got...
The only thing for Liverpool is they badly need they need 2 teams to fuck it on 2 different.
Well, Newcastle got Leeds away. You'd like to think. Brighton at home, Leicester at home, and then finally they got Chelsea away.
Yeah. There's a couple of tough fixtures, but
again, are we considering
bounce back.
Chelsea away on the final day of the season like a difficult game?
This is the thing, though. There's
what Chelsea's going to turn up?
We're not
Newcastle
we're
are
not a
gonna
Liverpool.
smack Chelsea
Yeah.
about.
Yeah.
Have it absolutely right.
We're not Liverpool. There's no like easy game for Newcastle. I feel like every game we still play
say
now.
Southampton
No,
might be
genuinely, every game we play, I still feel like that we could easily just lose. Like
That's
we could
just
lose
your
the
mentality
Leeds.
as a fan.
As a
The
fan,
players
yeah.
are super uber confident. Like,
Yeah,
they go
that's
into
what
every
gives
game
me a
people
bit of
winning.
hope.
And also, as a neutral, you look at Newcastle, they are forced to be reckoned with. But you've been
We've never
years
done
of
this
hurt.
before, though, either.
You've been
Same
years
as
of hurt.
Arsenal.
It's same as
With the
Arsenal. But
title.
Man United have Wolves at home, Bournemouth away, Chelsea and Fulham at home. So if you look at it,
If United don't get top 4, it's an absolute.
I think they
disgrace
do. Well, three of those teams are pretty much beached, really, aren't they? Or could consider at least.
Thing is, Liverpool can't even they can't slip up even drawing.
No,
they
exactly.
they have to just win out from this position.
And United have 4.
Villa 3 of 4 at home.
home,
Yeah.
yeah.
And I think they're unbeaten in 32.
do you know what's crazy is that essentially...
Really?
Yeah.
I'll say that again.
I think United are unbeaten in 32 at Old Trafford.
That's insane. But on the road, you just
On the road, just
awful.
dust, absolute dust. I think against the top 9 sides in the Premier League, they've lost 8.
Yeah.
Like,
So it's the maths. We both just need to win 2 games to secure it. Is that the maths?
United need to win 3 games, guarantee top 4.
I think
United
Newcastle
win
are
3,
2,
they
yeah.
can't. You're probably 2 because you're 2 points clear of United. So
Yeah, you're 3 points clear Liverpool with
But
a
even
game in hand.
Goal difference, Newcastle are clear of Man United,
Yeah,
but goal difference, Liverpool
that's the
are on
problem for United
25
as well.
and we're on 32. So
They're-
like it's
they're-
not even over there.
Liverpool have left it too late. They need too many other results to go their way.
And the only thing is Villa is a difficult game as well. Like I know that Villa lost on the road to Wolves. They should have definitely beaten Wolves this week.
But they are a good side.
They are seriously good side.
Going for Europe as well themselves.
Exactly. And Unai Emery is the king of the Europa League, so he will be desperate to get in the Europa and win the thing.
What's going on with David De Gea? Is it his final year? Rumours of a new contract being signed.
Is he just going to retire there? Live out his days?
I don't think he's going to retire there.
No, I think he'll go to Spain, somewhere like Spain.
I think United are going to give him a new contract. I don't think, personally, as fans watching this, I think most United fans would agree that we would probably like to see him, kind of just depart on good terms. He's out of contract in the summer. What better time just to let him move on?
Or a second choice keeper to help
He's not going to become a second choice keeper. He's on too much money. He's on too much money to become a second choice keeper, I think. And United fans would be perfectly happy with saying, do you know what? Unreal service. I think record clean sheet holder at the club. Just move on.
Most player of the seasons in the current
fantastic. But he's been a fantastic servant, but right now doesn't fit with Ten Hag's style of play. No. The back does he's making errors consistently.
Who'd you get? David Raya.
I mean, in a dream world, I'd go and get Mike Maignan from AC Milan, but I just don't think it's possible, mate. I think United are going to get priced out of so many big problem areas this summer. Everybody knows United need a striker, they're going to get rinsed. Everybody knows they need a goalkeeper, they're going to get rinsed. Like,
who's the perfect combo that you'd want from available
David
players?
Raya and Mbappe, I'm guessing.
Well, it just in my mind.
Mike Maignan would be my number one goal. I don't know, Diogo Costa maybe as well, the Porto keeper. I think would be a good option, but David Raya is probably a budget option. 1 year left on his contract.
You should pillage Brentford and get Tony and Raya.
I think Tony would be amazing for you.
I completely agree.
I think Tony would be amazing for anyone.
Yeah, I mean, obviously you want Kane as your number one choice because Osimhen's not moving this summer.
No.
Nobody's paying 150 million for Osimhen.
No, and not off the back of what's
De Laurentiis is going to run you ragged. 150 million will be minimum. Something he's asking for Osimhen. I don't see Osimhen moving, so it's probably going to have to be Kane. And if it's not Kane, then maybe Tony. I think Lautaro Martinez would be a really good option for United up front as well.
As a solo number 9.
As a number 9, yeah.
He is unreal. I just feel like United need a proven Premier League goal scorer. Do you know what I mean? You know how they bought Van Persie and won the league? Yeah. If they get a Kane or a Tony, I think they can push for next season.
I think Kane, they could easily be in the title race because he's just guaranteed.
Yeah, I think Kane's the man. I would say Kane's the man.
I think Tony is good enough to allow them to do that as well.
Yeah, he could be. I just feel it's more guaranteed with Kane.
Kane is nailed on. But I think Lautaro Martinez had an absolute pants World Cup, but I think his age, his profile as a striker fits nicely with Ten Hag's system. Drops deep, links up play. I think he's like, given that Inter Milan are in like dire financial straits, like £200 million loans to be repaid this summer. I think as like 4th or 5th choice, he'd be fine. Lautaro Martinez, like. I wouldn't demand him as like my number one choice. Obviously, Kane, Osimhen, Tony, but like, I think he would be an all right fit if United can't find anyone else.
Who do you think gets top 4 then?
I think it's as it is. In all honesty,
I've still got
Liverpool 1 point behind, and you can see United dropping points.
United are totally capitulating.
Yeah, but where? Where are they going to drop points?
Wolves
They've got 3
at home.
games at Old Trafford out of the 4.
Wolves at home.
I think Liverpool can do it.
What you think?
Chelsea,
you think this weekend you're going to
even Chelsea?
I just think that United have run out of steam. Like, they're 61 games into the season now, and the striking options aren't there to have an impact. Like, Martial coming off the bench is not scoring goals. Like, he started the season under Ten Hag, was effective. He scored 9 Premier League goals in 3 years.
I've read that. I read that this morning.
That's mad.
It's crazy, isn't it? I was just about to bring it up.
If he wins a Ballon d'Or, though.
Weghorst isn't contributing goals. Like,
no.
If Rashford doesn't score or United don't score, like there's so much pressure on Bruno. Eriksen's not come back since the ankle injury the same. He's clearly unfit, like being forced to be played in midfield. Missing both the 2 starting centre-backs, so you have no ball progression with Lissandro Martinez there because he was doing all of Casemiro's ball progression.
And then you've got also David De Gea, who's prone to a lot of mistakes.
David De Gea's letting in ridiculous goals. And also, Luke Shaw has been phenomenal at centre-back, but you lose all of his attacking out on the left-hand side when he's not there. So Malacia is just not able to do it. Yeah. Wan-Bissaka's having a good season, but can't attack. Like, there's so many problems at United. Yeah. It's like panic stations. They need to get Garnacho fit quick. Garnacho needs to be back in the team this weekend.
Every time he came on, it was a few months ago. Every time he came in, he played unbelievable.
Yeah, contribute as well.
Yeah, he contributed heavily.
United need him fit now, like get him back in the team. He's on the bench of the weekend, so hopefully he's back.
Do you know what is crazy, guys? Is that including the Arsenal result against Chelsea, Frank Lampard has the ability to decide who finishes top 4 and who wins the Premier League.
Wow, yeah, I've just seen this. Yeah.
Chelsea and who goes down.
Yeah.
Chelsea have got Forest at home, City away, United away, Chelsea at Newcastle.
themselves.
Newcastle
They've
at
got
home.
enough players there.
They've got Forest City, United, Newcastle.
No, Frank.
Either Chelsea get 0 from 12.
Imagine they get 12 points in that situation. That would absolutely.
They're going to beat someone. There's going to be a shock in there
League up,
somewhere,
man.
isn't there?
Do they beat Forest at Stamford Bridge?
Yes, I do
Yeah.
think so.
Forest are
Given
so
the
bad
fact
on the
Given
road.
the fact that Forest have now got 3 points off the Southampton game, I think.
They were good last night.
Yeah.
Forest.
They were
good.
Morgan, Gibbs, White.
But they're good at the City ground. They're
Yeah, they
bad on the road.
Okay, so Chelsea beat Forest.
Yeah.
Could they go to the Etihad and get a point?
No. We spoke about this.
It
didn't
would
we?
be-
We spoke about this probably saying, it'd be really romantic for them to just turn up and do a classic Chelsea 1-0. But honestly, I think it's like 5-6-0.
I don't know if
To
it's
Man
that bad,
City,
but
obviously.
I don't see them getting a result there.
Yeah.
I don't see City losing the game at home.
They could do it. I mean, look.
They're scoring
yes,
goals
yeah.
now, at least. So
João Felix scoring.
Does that count scoring 3 away at Bournemouth as like scoring goals?
yeah.
A Bournemouth team that's already saved?
A
Has
Frank
Haaland still got
Lampard
more goals in
masterclass.
the club at the moment?
He probably does, surely.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he does.
They've scored 34.
Okay, so he
Chelsea.
does, yeah. Fair enough.
Could they get a point at Old Trafford?
Yeah.
No, I think United win that game again. Sorry, Chelsea.
At home to Newcastle, final day of the season.
No.
At the bridge. Is
At
that
the Bridge, yeah.
They're getting packed in by 2.
worried?
as well.
I'd be worried if I was you going
I
down final
am
day.
starting to get a bit shaky. Like,
No, but surely if you've just said that if you win 2 or 3 of the 3 prior to that, then you're pretty much top 4 anyway.
I'm just interested to see how we respond because going away
Brighton,
to
though.
Leeds is a huge game. Their fans are like going to be mental.
Mate,
and what they
they're
need.
on-
No, I'm telling you, I want to see if we
they're
get a bottle or not.
disaster,
I think
It's early kickoff, mate. So
And it's Big Sam's Leeds.
this is what I mean.
yeah.
Is that this weekend?
Yeah, it's
That's
not
Big Sam's first
the
home
early
game.
kickoff, yeah.
Big Sam's first home game, the early kickoff. Yeah, fuck.
Against his former
Yeah,
club as
no.
well.
4-0 lead.
I've got faith personally. I reckon Chelsea can do a number for Arsenal.
Do you?
Yeah,
I think you'd be more reliant on Brighton, mate.
I agree. And Brentford.
Although,
Final
what
day.
happened to Brighton last night?